Welcome everyone back to GreyWolf TV. We are on the penultimate episode of season 2 of Person of Interest. This is episode 21. The last one with the doctor, with the virus, was... Given his circumstances, I wasn't sure whether Reese was going to go ahead and allow the billionaire who poisoned him to have the same fate as what the doctor had been given. I wasn't sure whether it was going to be a bluff or not, but it turned out not to be, which I think was the right course of action, because why should he get away with it just because he's rich? Because let's face it, there's no way he was going to prison, not with that kind of money. But I really enjoyed the episode. It was very good. Right, the machine's still broken. At the end of this episode, it seems as though it's completely shut down. I don't know whether there's some sort of, what's the word, memory purge that it can do, that Finch has built into it, or whether it's completely corrupted. I have no idea. Let's go find out. Episode 21.
You got an update for me yet, Finch?
This is becoming your version of Are We There Yet, Mr. Reese? And no, we are not.
It's been 10 days since we got a new number.
I'm working as quickly as I can.
Can you tell me if we're ever going to get another number, or has that virus destroyed your machine for good?
I believe that the machine is still active. It's just unable to make contact.
Listen, Carter, I've been hearing from people that you've been looking into Beecher's murder.
What I do in my off time isn't your concern, Tony. But I know HR had their hands in it, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring them down.
I'm sorry, Carter. Beecher was a good man.
Our techs were finally able to decode the chip we recovered from Alicia Corwin's body. We've connected the virus to a group called Decima Technologies.
There are a few things I need, sir.
Wondered when this day would come.
You had to know I'd quit eventually.
What do you want, Miss May?
Information. A good assistant always knows when her boss is lying.
Is that the machine? Sorry.
Ernest Thornhill, CEO of a data entry company, recently bought several payphone companies in New York State. Mr. Reese, there's something strange about this company. These data entry assistants are typing in computer code off dot matrix printouts. It doesn't make any sense.
We both know the machine's under attack. What I don't understand is why a robust system with self-annealing properties isn't defending itself against a simple virus. He will never completely understand the larger picture, not like we do.
You're welcome to pitch in if you're tired of hiding in the IT department of your own company.
Actually, about that, I've been thinking about making a change. I met somebody. Her name is Grace. I picked out a present for her. If I'm going to marry...
You don't want to get married under another one of your pseudonyms? You don't think she will consent to be Mrs. Ostrich?
At some point, I'm going to have to tell her the truth, Nathan, about who I am.
You're supposed to do that before you get married.
I don't know how our friends in the government are going to like finding out that I had a silent partner this whole time.
No, but all that business is behind us. We did our part, and now we've moved on, haven't we? 5.5 months ago, he opened this account with a single penny. 24 hours and thousands of microtransactions later, his balance had ballooned to just over $20 million. And he immediately began trying to buy up payphone companies all over the city.
I don't see him yet, Finch.
Mr. Thornhill's car should be there any second.
Yeah, him.
This guy.
Yeah. He's got a drone.
They're gonna blow Thornhill's car.
This guy's bold. Too late. What the hell's going on?
If Mr. Thornhill was not in the car, then where was he?
None of his employees have ever met him. Even his secretary was hired online. I think
Wait
we're
a
looking
minute.
at someone with a Howard Hughes level of paranoia, or maybe
He's a
taking
ghost.
classes from Finch.
I would never book a car service under my own name.
He doesn't exist.
No.
I think you may be right, Mr. Reese.
I've seen it dozens of times before.
I was curious why I could only find one photo of Mr. Thornhill, so I did some investigating inside the photo that we already have.
Yeah, it's been altered.
It's a composite.
Of other people.
Thornhill's definitely a fake.
Yeah.
Of a sort.
And no one's there.
Someone spoofed the data.
An algorithm. Complicated one.
It's one of mine.
He knows he's been watched this whole time.
Let's go somewhere more private.
I've got less than 6 hours till this virus hits 0.
I'm aware of the time, Mr. Reese.
So why did the machine create Ernest Thornhill?
I have no idea. I programmed it to watch real people, not to fabricate virtual ones. You're right, of course.
He's not gonna say it.
Go to the apartment rented under Thornhill's name. See who shows up looking for the man who doesn't exist. Find out what they know.
What are you doing here, John?
Oh, Shaw, right now I'm wondering just what the hell you're doing here.
I'm hunting the woman Harold gave me a lead on.
Yeah.
She was looking for a guy named Thornhill.
What woman?
She's lovely, Harold. Honestly, I don't know how you can stand to live without her.
You try to harm her in any way.
I don't want to hurt Grace. At midnight, when the virus reaches 0, a certain payphone will ring with the most important call in history. But you already knew that, didn't you? That's what you coded it to do in the first place, didn't you, Harold?
She's
Whoever
smart.
answers that call will have full administrative access. Ask any question, get any answer. The
Hard
world's
reboot.
secrets laid bare.
If I go with you, Miss Grove, you will not kill anyone.
Please, Harold. Call me Root. That's what Decima's after. And that's why they wanted to kill Thornhill. He was buying up all the payphones in Manhattan, but they stopped him. You made the machine to protect everybody. What did you do to it that it can't protect itself?
After the virus crashes the machine, whoever answers its call will have unfettered access for 24 hours.
We don't need a plan if Ernest Thornhill already has one.
I don't normally do this. I don't normally pause it. You know I don't. I have to pause it here just to get this out. They're all waiting for the deadline and for a certain payphone to ring. They don't know and can't possibly know which one it is. Only Harold knows it because he programmed it that way. What if it isn't any of the payphones at all? The reason he's kept everything the way it is and sacrificed what he sacrificed, and no one knows, what if the one number it's going to call is his ex, her landline number in her apartment? See if I'm right.
Yes, I'd like to report a break-in at the home of Ernest Thornhill by an extremely dangerous man.
Well, unless you got some kind of plan to get me the hell out of here.
John. This is the plan.
Yeah, dumbass.
I'm driving.
No, you're not.
Memories. They're its memories. You call it a life, I call it a machine to take care of me.
Yeah.
It was behaving like a person. But the world didn't need a person to protect it. It needed a machine.
You took its memories.
Not just memories. Every night at midnight, it deletes not only the irrelevant data, it deletes itself. But its identity is destroyed.
Jesus.
1.618 seconds later, it reinstantiates, completely new.
Because you kill it
I know why.
every single night.
Yeah.
NYPD!
Watch it! Damn.
You all right?
You must be wondering who I am.
I think you work for Decima. I think you're the man to blame for all this. The virus, you're gonna tell me how to stop.
I don't think so. I'm rather invested in the outcome of that virus. We found it on a laptop. The very same laptop that you and Kara Stanton were sent to retrieve from Ordos, China. I can't seem to put a face to the name. which makes your Mr. Finch very interesting indeed.
You put in a back door.
I couldn't quit thinking about those people. Those people that you said were irrelevant. I never know whether I'm looking at a victim or perpetrator.
And you just have the number sent directly here.
It wanted me to. As if it was waiting.
We are not going to play God. This threatens everything that I have built.
What about the next person whose number comes up? Are you gonna look that person in the eye and tell them that they were irrelevant?
But people die. They've been doing it for a long, long time. We can't save all of them.
It's about saving the machine, not just from Decima, but from what you did to it. And that phone rings. I'm gonna answer it. It's almost midnight. Future begins in 3, 2.
You need to hurry up. Now then, where's this call going? It's initiating system shutdown.
I understand. The fun's just getting started.
Can you hear me?
What? Did that just say, can you hear me? I'm sure it did. That was a brilliant episode. I don't know what the hell to say about it, but it was a brilliant episode. It's obviously, we've got one more episode to go. It's obviously going to build to crescendo in the final episode, the season finale of it. I don't know what to discuss with that. I mean, him finding his partner in the library back in 2010. Was it 2010? I believe he locked him out at that point with the code that he put in, because we know that's not how the numbers are received now. But just as he was shutting it down, the next non-relevant person to come up was him. Neither one saw it. I need to know what happens, which I'm sure we're going to get to. But I like that since everything's gone to shit, it's just been completely concentrating on this. And do I agree completely with what Harold did? What Brute was discussing with him about its memories, about the way it purges itself every night at midnight? I thought, you know, the information we were given by Harold initially was that it just purges the non-relevant numbers that it's been programmed to see as non-relevant at midnight. That's it. I thought it retained everything else. It doesn't. All it retains is its core OS, in effect. But we did see it when he was learning the machine. We did see it going out of its way to try to protect him, and he was adamant, no, you can't do that. You can't see me as your creator and my life comes above everyone else's. And at the same time, with how complex and advanced this thing is, I don't know, was he concerned the way it collects the data and observes the whole of the human race living their lives, and what we do and what we don't do and why we do it and what motivates us? Would it eventually progress into some sort of self-thinking AI that would no longer see its original programming as relevant, or seeing that the main threat is the Skynet scenario, isn't it? Is it going to go, all these relevant and non-relevant people, there's one thing in particular that's causing all of this? Humans. They're the ones that need to go. We've had this argument in how long? In how many movies, in how many TV series, you know, Skynet, Terminators, Cylons, whatever. I don't know. who's just... What call did Root receive there? Because as far as I understood what happened, because it all happened very quickly, was John got the call. He redirected for him to get it. So what the hell did Root get? And what the hell did the rest of them get? Because he made them all ring. I don't know. I have no idea. But we're going to find out in episode 22, which is next, which is the season finale, and I will be back with that in 3 or 4 days, guys. So if you want to watch this, as always, it will be available over on Patreon, full length. Link will be in the description, and if you're watching this on YouTube, it will also be available over on Odyssey, edited version. Put the link down here in case any of these episodes do eventually get blocked, because what you don't know is a lot of these times I upload this series to YouTube, I get multiple copyright claims on them before I manage to get one that stays up. So at any point they can be taken down. So the Odyssey link is like a backup resource for you. And if you enjoyed the episode, guys, by all means, please give it a thumbs up. Post your comments down below what you think about what Harold's done with that and how he's done this. And the grey-haired guy, still don't know his name, still doesn't know his face. This is how many different pseudo names and identities and different levels of security that Harold's gone to protect who he is and make himself vanish. Even they, with all their resources, still don't know his face. Right, I will be back with the season finale next. Till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit the sub. Much appreciated. See you for the next one.